Hey everybody, what's up? It's Finite MTG, and we are back with an extremely last minute Chaos draft. Wow, sounded a little saffron olive there for a second. Got some sweet ones in this pack. I'm not actually sure what to take. So, first thing I noticed, Kabuto Moth. Great card. 3 mana, 1/2, flyer, and it just makes combat hell for your opponents. Kind of like Timberwatch Elf, that kind of thing. Over here we have Honden of Life's Web. So this just makes a 1/1 every turn. How good is making a 1/1 every turn? It seems like it's pretty good. Over here we have a 3 mana 2/2 Haste Bushido 1. That's pretty solid as well. This is a 5 mana 3/3 tapper, so I think this card is fine too. So it's either the Kabuto or the Honden. I'm actually going to go with the Kabuto Moth here. Maybe that's a grievous pick, and a 1/1 every turn for 5 mana is just great, but we're going to pass. Okay, super easy Watcher in the Mist for me here. Well, there's also a Night Veil Sprite. That card is good too, but without the Surveil synergy, I think the Watcher is just too good. Other cards in the pack, Notion Rain, very strong. Watery Grave, nice fixing. Rosemane Centaur, another good card. Yeah, I think there's an argument for the Sprite, but I'm just going to take the Watcher. This is Chaos, and I think a fat flyer is going to do me more good than a tiny one. Alright, what do we have here? Looks like maybe a Windrider Eel could be the best card for me. 4 mana 2/2 flyer, but you play a land, suddenly it's a 4/4. Blue might be open. We did just see a pack with 2 good blue cards, and this pack is almost nothing else. Mold Shambler's fine, Teetering Peaks is okay. Yeah, this is a pretty bad pack otherwise, so we're going to take the Eel. Wonder what people took out of this one. Maybe some good common removal spells. Not a bad start here. Mono flying. Now we get past whatever it's called, the +2/+0 to all flyers and -2, -0 to all flyers, or whoops, to all non-flyers. Okay. So it looks like a pretty medium pack. I think Gleam of Resistance is actually good, just because basic land cycling is value. That said, there's also a Vidalcan Outlander, and we are looking to be blue-white so far. I don't know if I want to lock myself in that much. I could take like an Ember Weaver. 3 mana 2/3 reach is fine. Doesn't look like it's going to be a 3/3 first strike though, unfortunately. Not in our deck. I kind of just want to take the 2/2 because I think right now we're pretty likely to play blue. So why would I take the Gleam to... land cycling is so good though. I don't know. This is a pretty close pick. Part of me wants to try to take the Gleam and wheel the bear. I'm not really sure the bear's going to wheel though. It's a good card. We're going to take the bear. I don't think I need the land cycling. If we end up blue-white, I think this card is maybe just higher value anyway. Really close picks so far. Specifically the first one and the fourth one here. Okay, what do we have in this pack? Bridge from Below. Well, I mean, modern playable, right? So clearly it's busted. Other cards for us here. Marshalling Cry, I think, is fine. Blind Phantasm, meh. Lumithread Field, that card can be very annoying. Maybe it's just good enough here. There's really nothing super exciting outside of blue-white. Boldware Intimidator is a huge meme. Cowards can't block warriors. You can turn things into cowards and warriors. I think we're just going to take the field here. It's just a funny combat trick. Morphs are almost always playable. And Marshalling Cry, another solid card, but I think we're going to pass for now. Okay. I passed this card yesterday. Ooh, actually Deputy of Acquittals. Seems like very much what this deck wants to do. I think we might just take the Steeple Rock though, even though it's very easy to shoot down. 5 mana 3/1 flying first strike is a beast in combat. Again, it dies to one little ping, but it's pretty close. The Deputy is also good. Maybe we should just take the Deputy, hard lock ourselves into blue-white, but we only have one actually good ETB in the Watcher. I do like Deputy, but we're going to take the kind of glass cannon here. Okay. This pack has nothing for us. 6 mana, 4/2 flash. That's a no. What is the best card in the pack? Honestly, the Extort guy isn't terrible. I'm not talking about the Thrall Parasite. I'm talking about the Syndicate Enforcer. Extort is a very powerful ability. Skinbrand Goblin, meh. But yeah, I could see a world where maybe we play the white cards, not the blue ones. An unfortunate world, but it might exist. So I guess we'll take this guy. Alright, what do we have here? Defender of Chaos. That's me. Just kidding. 3 mana 2/2. Can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an artifact. Maybe a good card to board in. Sleeper's Guile gives stuff fear. I think I'd rather take the Beebles here. Probably board it in whenever someone has a bunch of artifacts. Could destroy 2 enchantments, or we could exile 1. But yeah, I think we're just going to take this Grey Ogre for the sideboard. Board it in when we see some artifacts. What do you do? It just changes colors of stuff. That's not amazing. I don't know how this card is still here, because I think it's actually good. But maybe since we're not playing red, well actually, return target. Oh, what? This is just a 2 mana unsummon. What? Why is this card here? Okay, well we're going to take the 2 mana unsummon. It's not terrible. Notion Rain did not wheel, nor did the Night Veil. Nope, not Spectre. Sprite, that's it. Maximize Altitude seems pretty redundant in this kind of deck. Yeah, I don't know. We can take it anyway, just to cut off blue. So interesting. The kind of medium blue-red cards are still here, but the good blue and blue-black card are gone. Okay, in this pack, there's like nothing. Maybe Mark of Mutiny? Goblin Warpaint is probably scarier. Let's just get rid of this. Now that there are almost no players left in the queues, it's very likely we're going to face players from our pod. Mana Silix is bad. Court Homunculus, might be playable. 5 mana, 5/2. We'll take this instead. Okay, Rift Sweeper is a bear, so that's fine. Sure, can have some multicolored hate. Alright, so we're not extremely hard committed right now, but we are currently blue-white flyers, which is a fun deck to play. Light Form, okay. Flying and Lifelink, that looks pretty good. What do you do? 4 mana, meh, that's whatever. Alright, I think we're taking this Light Form. Passing Sky Captain, which I think is a solid card as well. Anything else here? You're a 5 mana 3/5 vanilla, so playable maybe, but not exciting. 6 mana 4/4. Oh, this card is pretty good. But we're not playing red, so let's just take the Light Form. Wonder if I should have taken that Deputy or not. If this Steeple Rock keeps getting gunned down very easily, then maybe I'll regret it. We'll see. This pack is pretty bad for us, I think. Let's see. 3 mana 2/3. No, thank you. 5 mana 3/4. It's a morph. Meh. I guess we take the Mystic Meditation. It's just solid card advantage / filtering. Otherwise, best cards in this pack. Assault Formation is actually pretty good. Vultura Saven, I think, is pretty good too. What are the stats on this guy? 5 mana, 5/5. Yeah, that's a good card too. So it looks like green might be open if someone, well, at least the person immediately to my side is not taking Assault Formation or 5 mana 5/5. But yeah, I guess we're going to take the Meditation, pass some medium white cards, maybe even wheel one of them. Wouldn't hate to wheel the Disenchant. Okay. So Wretched Griff I think is pretty good. Otherwise, this pack is quite bad for us. Backwoods Survivalist is fine. It's just a bad pack, though, for the most part. Again, here's another disenchant that we wouldn't mind playing, but we're going to take this big old flyer. Ooh, Tower Gargoyle. Is that one I'm willing to splash for? Maybe I should just take this 5-mana 3/3 flyer, gain Vigilance. I have no fixing currently. Tower Gargoyle is a strong card, but I think I should play this a little safer. 3-mana 1/1 taps to add colorless. Doesn't really fix my mana though. Oh, I just realized there's a Harmless Offering in the last pack, and we have a Bouncing Beebles, so we can just donate artifacts to people to make our stuff unblockable. Easy. Except we we passed that card, and we don't want it. But yeah, let's just take this Drake. Passing Tower Gargoyle again, which I think is acceptable, but not ideal. Okay. 7-mana 3/4 flyer. We'll see. Oh, Zombie Cutthroat. This card is just good in any deck. We already have, what, 1 Morph and a Manifest. Let's see, what else is there in this pack? Dragon Wings, I guess, is kind of cute. Dragon Scales, I think, is probably not great. But the Zombie Cutthroat, the reason this card is good, you just play it as a 3-mana 2/2, and it's 0-mana unmorph. Usually people are not going to expect it to grow. So with the Lumathread field, we have a couple good tricks now. But yeah, 7-mana 3/4 flyer. I don't know. I think it's not ideal. I don't think it's like a bomb or anything. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Okay. So I think this pack is a blank, but it is a Kamigawa pack and we didn't get it early, so really shouldn't be too surprised about that. So we have some stuff that can give things flying. Don't really know if I care about that. Ooh, 6-mana 2/2 Fear. Nah, that's awful. Is there anything we would even splash? I think this pack is just wholly unplayable. Maybe we take this thing. It's a 2-mana sorcery speed unsummon, potentially. I don't think it's really main deckable, but we'll put it there for now. Ooh, Delver of Secrets. Everybody loves that card, except for me, because it's actually pretty bad in Limited, so I'm not going to take it. I could take Forbidden Alchemy, and I could take Stitcher's Apprentice here. I think Stitcher's Apprentice is totally fine. We are short on 2-drops. I think Alchemy is probably better. I don't think we're splashing black, especially after passing the Tower Gargoyle and not picking up any fixing at all. Yeah, I do think Alchemy's better, but I think we're just going to take the 2-drop. Okay. 3-mana 1/1 makes Slivers unblockable. Pull from Eternity. So now we have two answers to the Obsidat. We have this thing and this thing. Yeah, I mean, these cards are just pretty bad for us. Just in case we pick up some Slivers or something, I guess we can take this guy. But it also makes Slivers basically unable to block, which is not ideal. 2-mana 1/1 Slivers of Menace. I think that's probably a better card. 5-mana 4/3, no. This card is totally fine. 3-mana 2/2 with flanking. But yeah, into the sideboard you go. Okay, that's a combat trick, I guess. Yeah, it's a sideboard card. So I think we take the Krushok. Not sure how to say that one, but I'm just going to pretend that's correct. Passing, yeah, just really refocus, and I don't think we care a ton about that. Not sure we main this one, but it's playable, I think. So I think we take the 3-mana Disenchant over 2-mana 2/1. Wow, Assault Formation Wheel. This card's actually pretty good, guys. Not sure why it's still here. Like if your creatures trend like higher toughness than power, in fact, like mine do. There's one, whatever. There's one. I'm not going to splash the Soul Formation, though. Not today. Oh, we can take the Harmless Offering, just for fun. Yeah. Let's take it for fun. It's a cute cat. Okay. This pack is bad. I guess we take this Death Greeter guy. Alright, Edgewalker. It reduces stuff by color. That's pretty cool, right? This card's probably bad, right? No, let's take this anyway. I don't want someone to kill me with this. These cards are both awful. Guess this one's a rare, so it's kind of cool. And a land. You know it's a Kamigawa pack when the land is gone, but the spells are not. Oh my goodness. That is a Planeswalker. Okay. I don't think I've had any on-color Planeswalkers yet in Chaos, so I'm pretty hyped to pick up one here. Passing Startled Awake, which I guess is cool, but I'd honestly rather have Stormrider Spirit than the Startled Awake. Jace is a bomb, though, so very excited about that one. Not going to look back. Alright, nice and easy. Planeswalker acquired. Ooh, Fabled Hero. Just tons of rares. Into the deck you go. We can pet Phantom Wings on that one right now. That's pretty good, but that's really it in terms of targeting it. But yeah, 3 mana 2/2 double strike. I think that's going to be good enough. Probably make the cut in a Chaos deck. Alright, let's get hyped. Got some sick rares. One we opened because we're a lucker, and then one someone passed us because why not? Is there any chance we get a third rare this pack? And no, I'm not talking like the Ishii kind of rare. Where did that guy go? It's somewhere in here. Maybe it's not. Maybe I took a different card. Okay. So this is another rare. 4 mana 3/3. Humans have protection from the chosen type. Do I even have any humans? I just drafted one, I think. I think I have one human. Yeah, okay. So that's whatever. Angel's Tomb. 3 mana 3/3. This card's pretty good, right? This is whatever it is. The Modern Horizons card, the double white and 1. Whenever a creature enters under your control, you may have it become a 3/3 white flyer. Yeah. This is well, I mean, I think it's a pretty good card. So we're passing what? Angelic Armaments. Sorry, Riders of Gavany, not today. Let's try this thing out. I'm excited for this. I gotta remember the name of the card though, just so I can show you guys what I'm comparing it to, for those of you who don't know. This pack looks pretty unexciting, unfortunately. 3 mana 1/2 flyer that can filter off-color Disciple. Bad Sanctuary that I can't play. It's a good green pack. Lay of the Land, Bobcat. Solid red-white card here too. Maybe this card is playable if my hand is bad, but I really don't think that's going to be the case. Answered Prayers. That's the thing I was talking about. Okay, so here's another rare. Not sure we're going to be able to cast it, but it's a pretty good one. Otherwise, there's Academy Journey Mage. I think we're just taking another rare. Again, it is going to be a little rough on the mana. But 5 mana bounce something is kind of whatever. And even if we can just cast this on like turn 4 or later, I think it'll be fine. We already have a couple double white things. Yeah, I think this card is really good. So let's take it. Cool. I was not expecting to see 2 more on-color rares passed our way, but I'll take it. 5 mana 3/2 Flying First Strike. It's just a good card. Passing Chant of the Skizfang and a Midnight Guard. Yeah. So now maybe we can cut this Krashok or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe we'll end up short on playables. Okay, Savannah Lions, but it grows eventually into a flyer, which is kind of cool. Sure. This pack we have a bear, we have a cool land, and we have a mill card. And you know why mill matters, right? Oh, just kidding. This doesn't actually mill. Whatever. I know what the card does. Don't worry, guys. I think we just take this mummy. It's a bear again, so that means it's playable. 2 mana 2/2 for 2. Wait. I just said 2 mana 2/2 for 2. I apologize for the extreme redundance in that sentence. Let's take the Strength of Arms here. 1 mana +2/+2 is fine. Yeah, other cards in this pack, Aim High is fine. Blood Mad Vampire can be good. Pieces of the Puzzle are generally pretty bad. Howlpack Resurgence is like good in the exact set, but really not outside of it. Okay, cool sideboard card here. Yoked Ox does not matter. Dragon Mantle is actually fine, I think. Boulder Fall is probably just a little too slow in this format. Let's see here. 3 mana 3/2, meh. 2 mana +3/+0, also meh. I guess this card is playable. We are at 22 cards right now, so let's put the Krashok back in. I think this deck is totally fine. Might even be really good. We'll see. We have no removal, unfortunately. We have 2 bounce effects, but again, no removal. Oh, the Strength of Arms gets better too, because we have the Fabled Hero in our deck. Sure. I don't think we play the card, but maybe. Oh, it's a sorcery? Yuck. This card's actually fine. This thing has flash, so that's maybe annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think we have a solid 23 here. I think green was pretty open for a decent amount of that, but I think we ended up in the right place, and I mean, getting the Jace was just kind of icing, so that's pretty good. Yeah, curve's a little bit high, but this is really a 3-drop, so I don't know, I'm not too worried. This thing could be anywhere, like around here. Let's try this out, though. How many swamps is it going to add? 2 swamps for the Zombie Cutthroat. Thank you for that, Magic Online. Maybe we go 7/10. It's not super unreasonable. We have a couple double blue cards up here, and we do have a triple white card. I'm going to cut a Plains for now just to make the final decision between 8/9 and 7/10. I'm going to count the symbols as you do. This is a blue symbol, don't lie to me. And these guys are colorless, and this is one of each, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so here we have 9, 10, 11, and here we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's relatively close. I think we need the white mana earlier too. Maybe 7/10 is a little greedy. I'm not totally sure. I don't think I want to play 18 lands in this deck. Man, I'm surprised we ended up playing the Phantom Wings, but somehow it's pretty important. Just another way to interact with creatures, and makes the Fabled Hero better. Yeah, I don't know. It's very close, I think. I think I add a Plains, but maybe that's wrong. We'll see. Alright, let's try this out. We're going to need a screenshot. And let's do this. Alright, let's play first. I think this is a keep. We have Lightform, Cutthroat. We don't have any blue mana, but I mean, we have the lifelink here to offset the pay 5 life, right? So what could go wrong? And we've got Benalish Marshall on top of our deck to reward us for keeping triple white. Kabuto Moth. You got it. Ooh, that's not a bad card. Wretched Griff. That is currently uncastable. Let's play this light form. Oh, that's actually pretty good, because once I'm able to flip that, it's going to be a nice 3/5 flying lifelink. So they can crew this. Probably don't want to. Oh, they're going for it, sure. Well, I'm never blocking here. Ooh, Fabled Hero. Okay. So now I've got some choices. I can play the Zombie Cutthroat, I can play Fabled Hero, I can play Kabuto Moth. Let's just attack and see what happens here, though. I think I'd rather play the Cutthroat or the Hero than the Moth. So maybe we go for, I don't know, the Hero? Seems pretty good. And then if I draw blue mana, it's a nice reward. I can double spell then, and I like win the game too, probably. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, blue mana one time. I've got 7 islands in the deck. Not a ton, but not 0 either. Just based on how few people are playing right now, I would assume this person is in my pod, but you can never be sure. Okay. Not sure why you're trying to race a lifelinker, but good effort. Okay. Alright, let's draw an island one time. Hey, that was pretty good. Alright, let's do this. So now it kind of feels like the opponent just dies. So they're down to 10. This provoke guy can just kill the Kabuto Moth if I play that, so we're gonna play the Zombie Cutthroat instead. Shrieking Grotesque. Okay, but no black mana spent. That's good for me. Oh, really? You're targeting that. I accept. Can't tell if they made me do it or not. Gotcha? Question mark? Do you have a pump spell? It looks like you do. +1/+0 first strike. Okay, I guess you got me. Now we're actually in a pretty awkward spot. Because this thing, unfortunately, yeah, this thing unfortunately is still preventing us from playing the Moth. And Oh wait, we can just attack with both. This can flip over. I knew that. Okay, this is fine. Wonder what they do here. Probably need to block this with the 2/3. This is not going to end well for you, opponent. I'm looking forward to this. Yes, very good. Alright, let's play a land. Any land lets us play the Wretched Gryff now. 3/5 flying lifelink, 3/3 flying double strike. Things are good. Things are in fact good. Centaur Healer. Okay, that's a good card. Doesn't really beat what's going on here. Nope, that doesn't matter either. The old pay 5 life still end up at 18. They have to chump with this or they die. Probably don't want to provoke here. So again, don't think I can really play these. If we drew a land, we'd be able to play the Wretched Gryff, but I think we're just going to attack with both. I guess we can play this one. We have exactly enough permanents. No, we have 10 permanents right now, right? So we'll have 11. So they chump this one. They take 3, we gain 3. Alright, let's play the Aspirant. Yay, it has flying. Okay, this deck is working pretty well. Okay, they did not reveal the top card. And they had enough. Nice. That was pretty fast. Okay. I don't think we really have a sideboard. Guess we have like the one disenchant. They showed us one multicolored thing, right? Yeah, I don't think we need to play any of these cards. So let's just run it back. Let's try to do that same thing. That was pretty good though. That was pretty close to the nut draw for this deck, I think. We're going to keep this one, but it's not amazing. See if they said anything in the chat. Nope. Okay. That's a good card. Ooh, rewarded for playing Plains. Not really sure what this is, and I kind of just want to play the Banalish Marshal. At the same time, maybe I should just take this trade. Seems like a good trade for me. The fact that they didn't attack with this means, yeah, no combat trick. Okay, I think my 3 mana 3/3 is a little bit better than yours. Treetop Village. Okay, they do have some good cards. Kithkin, Zephyr Knot. Okay. So we'll let the healer hit me the once. No thanks. Now I think we just play this Outlander. Not a very efficient use of mana, but I think that's fine. We're going to play a 5 mana 4/2 flying first strike, which is pretty great, I think, by anyone's standards. Paying life? Phyrexian Metamorph. Yikes. Okay. That's pretty scary. Target soldier. That's a soldier. This is a soldier. This is a cleric. This is a knight. Okay. This is going to be a tough game to win. Do I just take this giant hit? Maybe I block here. Yeah, this thing's a soldier, so getting one of them off the battlefield I think is good for me. Man, that Metamorph is actually pretty brutal. This is going to be a tough game. Okay, let's just play the Steeple Rock. And pass the turn, I think. Yeah, this card is a massive beating. It can pump itself, it can pump the Boros Elite. We are at 8 life. They're at no cards in hand, but I don't think it matters in this spot. This Mystic Meditation needs to hit some pretty good stuff. Okay, don't know why you do that at sorcery speed. One of the best parts about this is you can use it as a combat trick. So just attack with 3 things, make me chump block one of them. Yep. Sure. So I think maybe I'm just dead on board now. So I can block a 5 and a 4. This is 3 and 4. So I don't literally die, but I'm very close to dying. Yeah, I mean, this was a rough game. The opponent had a very good draw, so props to them. Yeah, that's not going to get us out of this. I don't think anything really is. We can play the meditation, but we don't really need to do that. I think we can just skip this one up. Okay, good game though. And let's see here. Is there anything we can really change? Probably not. Maybe we board in Fate Forgotten. I think we only really saw the one target in the Phyrexian Metamorph, which does remain an artifact even when it copies a creature. Otherwise, is there really anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run this back. Let's try to do more stupid double strike stuff, or maybe draw Jace this time. Okay, this hand is fine. We don't have Banalish Martial mana, but we're close. Sorcery Speed Unsummon for 2 mana. Not ideal, but we might have to play it here. Alright, sorry about that. Just play land and pass. One mana, 1/1. Yep. Card's not bad. I think we just play another Plains here, despite having the 2 blue cards. We're not about to use either of them on this, I think. Sure. bouncing the treetop village would be some value. Okay, there's Benomish Marshal on curve, nice and easy. Now this Windrider Eel's about to be pretty big. Okay. Sure, you have a bunch of stuff. Let's just play the Eel. And then we can Phantom Wings the Marshal. Hold up Consuming Vortex. Okay. I think that's fine. So now the question is, can we race? So we play the land. I think we can. Got 2 lands in hand. Like, we can just start attacking for 8 every turn. I'm not sure what the opponent does about that. Okay, take 8. Sure. Do we have any arcane spells for this? Probably not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're hitting us for 8 right back, but I think they lose if they do that. Okay, they do not think they lose. Sure, we'll take 8. No removal though. Okay. Okay. I think we're winning right now. Okay. So now we almost just win the game. We need potentially a bounce spell to save us here. So now the question is, do they fire up Treetop? Do they activate the Quilled Wolf? Don't think we die. Looks like they fire up... Oh, wow, we just lose. Right? They should have activated Treetop first. Uh, 4 plus 4 plus 3. Wow, that's Exactsies. Again, I don't know why they didn't fire up Treetop. Yeah, so we bounce this and we still die. Yeah, man, I'm very surprised that happened. I guess I punted. Maybe I was just supposed to attack with a 5/5 the turn before. But that's a rough one. This deck was insane. Yes, we drew, 8 lands that game, but I think we should have won that one. Alright, let's try again though. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay, this is a mulligan. Not off to the best start. This one might have to be a keep. Could bottom the Watcher, I guess. I mean, this is a pretty bad hand too, right? 2 5s and a 7, 2 lands. Let's go to 5. Actually, 3 5s. Yeah, I think this is better. Not great though. So now, do we keep the double blue card even though it's 5 mana? Do we bottom the 3 mana card even though, or because it's double white? I think we keep these guys. Maybe this card doesn't do enough. Okay, let's get greedy here. Oh, we have to make 2 choices, of course. Yeah, the Fabled Hero is good, but I don't know. Yeah, let's put on the hero. Now instantly we draw planes. That's pretty good against me. Like, actually very good against me. What a random weird card. Oh, do they seriously keep a... No, okay, they got there. Alright, well, no more attacks with the 1/1. But unfortunately our 2 flyers are not looking amazing against this Song Stitcher. Okay, they're also blue-white. Shield Mate, sure. So I guess we have to take to the skies. Play the planes, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We're not attacking here. Yeah, maybe 2/2 double strike would be nice. We could actually start getting in and dealing damage to them. Sure. That is not as good as my flyers. Okay, we take 2. Well, no reason to attack with this when they had the Song Stitcher up. But let's play the Watcher pre-combat just in case it gets countered or something. So if they spend some mana countering this, maybe we can attack with the eel. Banalish Marshal doesn't really do a lot here. Consuming Vortex might be good. It's kind of weird to bin this card, but I think it's actually correct. And do we want to top this? Probably. Okay. This card's dumb. Okay, now we block and we get blown out by a combat trick. Sure, that was going to get us regardless. Five mana. We don't need to play the land because we only have 1 and we're not attacking with this thing anyway, so let's just wait. Let's hope the 3/3 stops their 2/3. That's a good card. They have 4 mana up to double activate too. Yikes. I mean, even if they make one of our guys unable to block, we can still double block with the other 2. So we even have the bounce spell if anything goes wrong. Yeah, I think this is okay. Kind of need our Jace. That's what I'm thinking right here. Yeah, Jace I think just wins us the game. Okay, make a 1/1, sure. Still holding up the 4 mana, of course, to prevent damage from my flyers. I could bounce this thing to get in 7 damage, but I don't really care about that. Okay. That was interesting, if nothing else. Be nice to have up in the future if they have removal. But, I mean, this was a Moldify, and we're doing fine, so that's good to know at least. Come on, Jace. This card is way too good. Should be like a once per turn kind of ability or something like that to make it fair. Okay, I guess we play that. Played the land because that lets us hold up the Apprentice and the bounce spell. We might eventually have an attack here. We have 3 flyers now. They're all bigger than their 2/3, except for this one. We don't have a land. Mystic Meditation, not a bad draw. Let's just find the Jace, please. Okay. Well, pretty tough discard here. This is the problem with not having any removal in your deck. We did get fairly lucky in terms of having no lands in hand and finding 2 to discard, just in case. Board Stallerino continues. Okay, we don't need to play this land. Hopefully it's not relevant that we're decking first. This cannot attack. Could still play it though. Actually, I think it's fine. We can use the combat trick to kill one of their 1/4s. Okay. Block. Really, just take it. Deal. We can play 1 land here. Getting punished now for binning the Marshal, now that we have a creature that would be able to attack even better if we had that on the battlefield. Sure. Shurakara Banisher. No, that's a terrible pun. Probably shouldn't go into that territory. Okay. It's not awful either. Come on, Jace. One time. Cycle a desert, sure. So now they deck first. That's actually relevant. 2-2. That is not relevant. Yeah, I really wish we had the Marshal with the 3-5 and the 3-4 on the battlefield, but there's not much I can do about that now. Didn't really foresee this position, but now for future games I know. Okay, they have 6 mana. I have 1, 2, 3 flyers, so unfortunately they can still target everything. Light form. Okay. Probably attack with these two. Just see what happens. If anything bad happens too, we do have the Stitcher's Apprentice right here to replace one of them with the 2-2. Why would you put that in combat? I would so gladly kill that. Okay, no? Just gonna let this hit you? Okay. Well, that is enough power and toughness to kill my guy, so I think I'm gonna unmorph it. And then play this on it. They have 4 cards in hand. Okay. Bolster 2. So I guess you bolster onto this. That's pretty annoying. I could bounce it. I think that's too aggressive though. I don't think this thing matters that much. Sure. Alright, now I have to pray I don't hit the Jace with the light form. Oh, I should have attacked with all the flyers this turn, just because that soaks up their mana with the Song Stitcher. Okay, Kabuto Moth. So this is actually better, sort of, as a 2-2. Sort of. Okay, let's just pass. Sure, that doesn't matter at all. Really just need a way to kill this thing. The fact that they bolstered onto something else seems like it's good for me. Ooh, Wretched Griff. Okay. Yeah, let's attack with this, I guess. Just block like that. Nice. Okay. Okay. We don't need to play this land, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna wait on the Wretched Griff anyway. Oh, it does? Wait, we're already closer to decking? How? Oh, because of the light form, of course. That is totally fine. It's a little annoying, not gonna lie. I could bounce it in response. I think we're just gonna use this in a turn. Maybe using it in response is just better. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I guess I can get a very cheap Wretched Griff now. Not sure if that's relevant. I mean, a 2/2 is not relevant, so why not? Okay. Cool. 1 mana, 3/4 flyer, draw a card. Okay. And it was a land, so not the most exciting of draws. Play the land. Now what? They have 8 mana, and I have 4 flyers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now that I have the Griff, but still, not too much to do here. Kind of need this Jace. Yeah, I've drawn pretty much everything else that's relevant here. Man, the turn 1 Song Stitcher, absolutely brutal against my deck. So I guess now I have 2 bounce spells on this guy. I think I am going to have to win the game by bouncing it and then going for big attacks. So the question is, when do I do that? Let's see. So they have a 2/3 flyer. We have 2 lands in hand, a bunch of flyers on the battlefield. I think we can go for 1 big attack here. Yeah, so let's Phantom Wings this guy and just bounce it end of turn. End of their turn, that is. Okay, we're passing here. many lands have we seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So only 4 left out of 11 cards. So we have 7 spells. One of them is the Banalish Marshal. So really 10 cards. One of them is the Jace. So 6 spells. I think we can do this. We'll see. One white mana. What do you have for me? Ooh, I was wondering if they had that. That's pretty annoying. Okay, now we bounce this. Okay. Land. Vigilance. Attacks. 4, 3, 3, 3. And the best thing about bouncing... Oh, no, just kidding. It doesn't matter that it's summoning sick. I was about to lie to you. Just chomp. What do I want to do about this? Do I just let this happen? Do I bounce this guy? So they're still taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is tough. So we could sack this and make another 2/2, which I don't love. I get to exile our guy too. We take just so much damage from this. Maybe we bounce our own guy and replay it. Bouncing their guy is just better, right? Yeah, and then they don't even get the rebound. Not that that's really relevant. But I don't think we can afford to lose this. I don't want to make this play, because then we have to rely on Jace to kill them. Maybe I just shouldn't make that play. Yeah, I don't know. This could be wrong. Okay, they fall to 12. Sure. So if I'm lucky, they play Song Stitcher, attack for 4. I don't know what this is. Gold Knight Commander. That doesn't really matter. Okay. 3, 6, 9. So we don't have lethal. But yeah, if we're lucky, they attack with this. They have one last spell in hand, it looks like. Countless Gears Renegade. Oh, that pumps everything. Sure. They might just die now. That'd be nice, right? Okay, thank you for tapping that. I didn't want it to block anyway. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's do some math here. Is this a lethal attack? It looks like it. Yeah, it is. If I block 6 of it, is it still lethal? 5 plus 4 plus 3, that is yes, exactly lethal. So I have to block a couple things here. Let me think about this some more. So 6 plus 4 is not lethal. Okay. I think I need to triple lock the 3/6 and then well, how do I win the game? That's an important question. So right now they have Song Stitcher, which they can activate twice. So if they activate it twice, it means I can't hit them for 6 damage in the air. So I only hit them for 3. Right now, if they activate... Wait, okay. So if I hit them for 9 damage, and I bounce that, then they have 3 blockers, and I have not very many ground attackers. Probably not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have to chump with like 2 of them right now. So I don't think that wins me the game unless I draw Jace. Which maybe I will anyway. So I think maybe what I do is block, block, block. And then put this here. I take 4 plus 6, which is 10, but I don't die. I think this is fine. Then the only question is, do I need to bounce something of theirs? Maybe I bounce the Drake? It is kind of tempting to bounce the Drake here. Because if I bounce the Drake, it means I don't get punished for attacking with all my flyers on the next turn. And if I attack with all my flyers, then I hit them, well, for 3 damage, which is not really a ton. I think I'm just fine with this play. I don't think I bounce anything, though. I think I need to wait for the Jace. Okay, that's another flyer. So we can play this guy. How many creatures do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential attackers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers, so we can block everything if we need to. We can attack with our flyers, which might not be the best play, not sure. Yeah, so if we attack with our flyers, we might just die. So I guess we don't want to do that. We might have to use the bounce spell to live more accurately. Maybe that's still good, though. So if we attack with 3 flyers, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. They have how many lethal threats on their own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe we just attack like this. Hope they don't... Well, then they attack all. Yeah, I don't know. This is really close. I feel like I can just kill them if I draw Jace, so let's just wait. They do have the Gaze of Justice flashback in their graveyard. Probably should just get rid of the Griffin. Morph, okay. Sure, everything's big and scary. Don't think you really have attacks, though. Maybe I'm wrong. This thing's a beating, though. It's like potentially better than the Banalish Marshal, which I insanely put into my graveyard. Alright, well, as long as their clock is running down, I think it's good for us. Because if we can force a game 3, they might just time out here. Right now our blocks are decent, at least. At least some of them are. Yeah, I think overall our blocks are good. Okay, Island doesn't do anything, but we'll play it and we'll pass. Not sure what their morph is. Alright, another land. Not sure why it's over there. I guess it's a different one. Oh no, they already have 10. Sure. Okay. Unfortunately, we are decking first, and it probably could come to that. So let's start playing a little bit faster, try to get more of an edge on time. Okay. Okay, there's the Jace. So it scries and draws, or it bounces things. What happens if we just start trying to bounce that? Maybe we pass here? Right now we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we're 1 short. Man, so what I'm thinking is I could bounce the Song Stitcher into turn. Maybe I plus the Jace here, after all. Bottom. Okay. Didn't matter. Okay, let's pass. Just one more power and flyer. Please don't remember the Gaze of Justice, because that just kills me. Angel's Tomb. Oh my gosh, I think that's actually good enough. With the Stitcher's Apprentice. Oh my god. Alright, bless up one time. If the opponent has nothing, they die now. We don't need to plus the Jace. I guess we might as well, though. Alright. Really gotta hope they don't remember that Gaze of Justice. Might need to activate the Jace, too. We really only have one shot at this. Let's bounce this EFT, then bounce this main phase. Okay, yeah, let's just plus the Jace, why not? Oh, that's a good one. No, it's summoning sec, no reason to. Okay. Maybe I should have played a land there to play around like Mana Leak. But I think we win, even if they exile something now. I think we just have lethal. But I'm afraid of this. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay. Time to die, opponent. Okay, no counter spells. If they mana leak this, I'm gonna cry. Okay, digging. It's a good sign. Okay, here we go. Let's just play this face down. It doesn't... No, actually, let's not. We don't need to show them another card. They're actually losing this game. Sack a creature. Sure. Yes. Here we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. Gotcha. All right, we did it. No, we didn't do it? Oh my, are you serious? Wow. Do we lose now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. I think we lose. What? Oh my god, I think we lose. Okay. That sucked. Wow. Frontline strategist. The morph that fogs. Yikes. Okay, let's see if we can win this one. Maybe just by timing the opponent out. Do they have artifacts? Don't think so. 3 mana 1/1 unblockable. Hopefully we don't have to go that deep. Do we have anything that can ping this stupid? I don't think so. Wow, that was a brutal game. Thought we played it really well, and the opponent just unmorphs, and they're totally fine. Alright, I guess we're running it back. Maybe 3 mana 1/1 unblockable is still fine. Take out a bear. I don't remember if they had any artifact. They showed us one. They showed us the Arcane Spyglass or whatever. Do you sack Arcane Spyglass when you run out of counters? No. Okay, it stays on the battlefield. So let's try this one, I guess, too. And we can take out, I don't know, maybe a Luma Threadfield. Or maybe, no, maybe it's better than an Outlander. Man, that was such a brutal game, though. Alright, let's play first. This hand is medium, but we're keeping. Should be a little easier with this thing in play instead of in our graveyard. Okay, so Fabled Hero next turn. It's another one we never saw last game. Might just be able to aggro them out. Their clock is pretty low. Yeah, let's go with the hero over the marshal here. Next turn we get to hit for 6. Yes, I do have more rares, opponent. Just keep reading it. Fine by me. Okay, that doesn't matter. Getcha. Take 6. Okay. That's step 1. So they showed me some +2/+2 effects, which I might respect here. Song Stitcher, sure. Okay, there's a morph. Let's just attack with this guy again. Okay, make a 1/1 chump blocker. You got it. Oh, take 6 anyway. Sure. So they're almost just dead here, which is actually not ideal because it means they still have some clock left. Maybe I start passing. That's probably wrong. Okay, could be the frontline strategist again. Looks like a frontline strategist to me. I'm gonna flip this. I guess I don't need to. Just make them flip this. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. No need to run out the Beebles, I think. Pendril Drake. Okay. I almost just want to pass. Not sure you're understanding the whole double strike thing, opponent, but it's okay with me. Maybe you even have an answer. Doesn't really matter to me. +2/+2? Bolster 2. Okay. Don't think that changes it. Maybe it does. Yeah, it does. So now these trade. Okay. Pretty sure you are still dead. Oh, this is a 3/3. Yeah, I should have played this earlier. But the fact that they're playing this out is good for me, for sure. Okay. Okay, 2 minutes on their clock now. 6 minutes on mine, so as long as we are able to time pressure them, they shouldn't be able to win. Do we board the bears back in? Because now we kind of just want to stay alive? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we take this card out because it's bad. What do we want to board in? A mummy, could board in Outlander. Mummy's just better because they don't have red things. Wish we had more combat tricks. Let's run it back like this, though. Okay. This is an easy keep for me. Seems like I should lead on planes, so I'm going to do that. Okay, another planes. Or whoops, another island, which means, unfortunately, still can't play the marshal, but we do get to play the hero. Okay. Now we can do both. And we can play the Jace the turn after that. This is just the same curve as last game, but this time we have a Jace. Okay. This does seem good. Might just let Jace die. Just bounce the Gold Knight Commander. Let Jace die. Okay, so they hit me back for 5. Presumably they tap this down. Oh, they didn't. Interesting. Means they probably have a combat trick. Don't think I care. I think I just take 5. Sure. Now I think we just play defense, and we probably win if we do that. So let's go for a Jace here. Let's just bounce this to your hand. And we can just pass the turn. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I think we can go for a meditation here. 2 cards, discard planes, and let's bounce this. Just pass the turn. Don't think I love that. Yeah, you can kill the Jace. Okay. So now we can go for a Wretched Griff. No need to attack here. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Okay. So now we can go play a Watcher. Bottom, top. Play this. I think we're in fine shape. I don't think this is very good for you, opponent. In fact, I think it lets me kill just about all of your creatures. So... well, they have 5 seconds to figure it out. I think we win. Cool. Alright, well that was technically a game of Magic, but that was just pretty disgusting all around. Alright, back with round number 3. This is going to be a keep. 2 into 3 into 4. Not bad. Keep in mind we do need to lead with planes. We have a triple white card in the deck, so. Forest, you got it. Okay, go for a mummy here. Do you have a bear? You have nothing. Okay, I think that's probably good for me. Attack. Sure. Play this. Next turn we get to Wind Rider Eel. Uh, 3 mana, 3/4. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I don't like that card. That's annoying. Fortunately, we have some flyers here. Next turn we're hitting in the air for 7. Okay, that doesn't really matter. If we draw an island, we're in amazing shape. If we don't, we're still in good shape. Okay, good shape it is. Hit you for 7. Kind of almost dead. I feel like this is how matches should go with this deck, because it's just insane. But, I don't know. We faced some pretty good decks. So now if they attack with both, we get to go for the cheeky block here and a block there. Then we unmorph this, get to eat their creature and take 0 damage. Nothing in the chat. Okay, that doesn't matter at all. Please attack. No, never lucky. Alright. Planes, sure. So we just hit for 4 this turn. Just. And because we have another land, it means they're dead to this next turn, so they need to find an answer. Again, Island lets us animate both. This one's not a lethal threat next turn, but we're getting pretty close. See what you have for 6 mana here. If you have anything big with flying or reach, I could be in trouble. Or removal. Okay, well I'm not playing around anything. Nice. Okay, they had enough. Not sure if it reveals the morph if they concede while it's on the stack. Probably does. We can check the game log for that one. So they were green, white, regular person stuff. 5 mana enchantment I think is unplayable. But they had a good 3 mana 3/4. Let's just run it back. Alright. Okay, this hand has a Jace, and it has a 7-drop, but it also has lands. I think their deck is probably slow enough that we can keep this, but let's hope we don't get run over. And again, we are leading on several planes in a row, just in case we draw the Marshal. Okay. Rather draw one of my 2-drops or 3 mana cards. See if they have... Nope, no turn 2 play here. Okay. Nice slow one so far. Right now the Mystic Meditation is a draw 3, discard 3, because we're on the draw and we've played nothing. So let's hope we draw and play something here. Unfortunately not. Okay. Well, at least they're not doing anything. Alright, Mummy Paramount. That is a magic card. I guess we'll play Island here. Go for a Mummy. Then next turn we can just start with Jace, and they probably aren't going to want to play the game much longer after that. We can bounce Wretched Griff to our own hand to replay and draw a card, or we could just uptick the Jace. Okay, that doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I guess we're just going to play Jace and start upticking. Yay, let's not draw some lands though. Had enough lands for a while. It's castable. I guess we can double spell with it next turn. Sure. Okay. Never attacking here. Whoops. Yeah, it was revealed, even though it was just on the stack. Okay, so they can't kill the Jace. I think we'd probably top this. It's just another blocker to try to keep him alive. Cool land. New Phyrexia. Good stuff. James Pake. Poor opponent. You just attack all at Jace here? It says pro vampires, and this is a vampire, so. Whoa, okay. So we can block here, keep Jace alive at 1. I think that's fine. It's not ideal. Okay, let's plus. Don't really have another choice with the Jace. Does that let us triple spell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It actually does. So we're going to top that one. Now we can go... Yeah. Wait, what? No, it doesn't, because we need 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, how am I... Oh, no. This is blue and this is... Yeah, okay. It does. It works. Don't worry. We got there. Wonder if we're about to have Ascend here. Kind of feels like it. Especially because Light Form is 2 permanents. Yeah, okay. So Pro Vampire is kind of relevant. You are a Plains, so that's not super important to me. Okay. Let's see if we can keep the Jace alive. Might go double block here and chump there. Okay. I think I'm alright with double chumping here. Like, the Jace is just so much value. I think this is... Whoops. Let's block a little bit better, though. Okay. Best part about this, now Wretched Gryff is 6 mana. Let's just draw one more card, I think. Windrider Eel. Meh. It's not bad. Can't double spell with it, though. Though we only have 7 mana, we already... Yeah, we're not going to be able to double spell, so might as well top it, I guess. It's a fine card. Okay. Can bluff an unsummon or something. And unless they have another trick, now Jace goes to 1 loyalty, we get to eat their creature. Feels like it's been worth it this game just to protect Jace at all costs. Pretty absurd Magic card. Okay, that doesn't matter, but it is a good card. Wonder if they attack with both here. No, okay. Phantom Wings, I think we are going to be using that here. Scry one and draw a card. I think the Jace value's starting to get out of hand. Yeah, I mean, might as well top this, right? Yeah, let's do it. So we need to spend our mana efficiently where we can. So we have 8 here. 4 and 4 is the most efficient thing I can do, but I think I'm just going to spend an awkward amount of it. And I think I just put this here. I could, like, basically murder the 3/3, but I think this is better. It's just good tempo. Actually, maybe I play the Windrider Eel. I think I can afford to do that. Yeah, I think this is fine. And at this point, I just have such a good board, I don't even need to try to protect the Jace. And if Jace survives this turn, then I'm in excellent shape. So I think this is just fine no matter what happens. Okay, block. Whatever you have, you gotta show me. Okay, looks like they do have something here. +2/+2 trample. Okay. Sure, so punished a little for not double blocking, but I think that's okay. Desperate Sentry. Okay. It's actually not bad. The old 4-card Delirium. Tribal Enchantment, Tribal Instant. That's pretty cool. Okay, scry one, draw a card, I think. I think we can actually bottom this one. Ooh, that was a great draw. Do I have exactly enough mana now? I think I do. No, I've got one more than I need. These are both great. I don't really think it matters the order. guess I'll do this. And play a land. At some point I need to just start trying to kill them. Guess I Phantom Wings this token. Yeah, I think this is all just fine. A little bit sad not to use this on the Fabled Hero, but just bouncing a 3/3 to Oblivion seems pretty good. When the name of the game is Protect the Jace. So right now if they attack, 4/5 goes here probably, 3/3 goes there, 3/3 flyer goes here, pump this so it lives. That's actually pretty annoying. I mean, the Jace is going to live, but it's not good for me. Okay. I have a poison counter. Well, this guy's going to go away. Hello? Alright, hopefully this just kills their guy. Yay. Okay. Alright, well, this has been a pretty mean game, but I've enjoyed it, so. Okay, put on top. Technically should hold up a blue mana. Not sure it matters, but still. Now we attack for 5. And I think we win the game. Yeah, this deck would not be fun to play against, I don't think, if I had to guess. Jace has just drawn me. See, I play this on turn 5 and it's turn 10. So I guess 6 cards actually, because 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, awesome. Well, got a 2-1 there. Definitely a 3-0 quality deck. I'll just take a look at it one more time. Really, really amazing deck. Just got a ton of rares in Pack 3. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this Chaos Draft season just as much as I have, and I'll see you again soon.